Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs, and this is the last call for anybody who has shopped with me. If you have purchased something from me in the last year, make sure that you're opted in to receive communications from Stampin Up, because I cannot send you one of the new catalogs if you're not opted into receiving emails and mail and all of that. All right, because I'm going to be doing it probably Thursday. I'm going to be doing my catalog input for Stampin' Up. All right, and I saw the new catalog online. It starts in May. There is some really cute things. One in particular, I think I'm going to buy the whole suite. And then there's some pretty things, and there's a lot of pretty good paper that I loved. And beautiful new colors for the in colors. One of them is Hydrangea Hue, which I love. And the little 6x6 packs of our colored paper, DSP, for our color collections. It's beautiful this year. I love it. All right. That's enough for announcements now. My project today is using the Woolly Friends bundle. It is a stamp set and punch. I love this. I even made a card. This was made originally by Stamping with Tammy, I believe her name is, and I just loved it. So I decided to do it a little bit different, but do a box. But I do love this card. Okay, so I'm also using the Everyday Arches dies and the 3 banner punch, which is carrying over, so I love that. Okay, we need some basic white. We need a piece of lemon lolly that is 7.5 by 5.5, so you can get 2 of these boxes from 1 sheet of cardstock. We need just a strip of the cardstock for the sentiment. I cut this out. This is from one of the sheets that has little rectangles of scenes, and I cut this and this out of one. It was like this, I think, and there's still a middle piece. So you could probably get 3 of these out of that one scene, and you get 2 sheets, so you could get 6 out of this exact, but you don't have to do the exact for that. For this, I used my blender brush, and I did Balmy Blue and Granny Apple Green. All right, so it's the Easter Joy DSP, all of it. We need 2 pieces that are 2¼ by 3¼ 2 that are 3/4 by 3¼ and 2 that are 2¼ by 3/4. And I wanted you to notice that I put the ribbon around the box, but the top sheet I put on last. I put on the top piece of DSP after I tied this with dimensionals, so that ribbon doesn't go right underneath our picture. All right, and I thought that was pretty to still show it on the sides and the back, but not on the front, just the tips. Okay, so inside, and then it'll make for sure that your ribbon won't move and it will stay in there. I have one of the single Oreos. This is the spring one. It's adorable. That's a little bunny if you can't see, and you can see the cream. I guess it's double stuffed because it's 2 colors there, and it has the nose open. You can see the color, and they also have a chick one also. And I got these from Walmart. They were $4, and there is, not sure how many, 14 in there. Okay, so let me get my Simply score, and we're going to start on the 7.5" side. Score at 1/2, 3, 4, and 6.5. Turn it to the 5.5" side and score at 1 and at 4.5. All right, I'm just going to fold and burnish my score. Now, the 1/2" rectangle is over here, and there are 1" strips on the other 3 sides. And this is what we're going to be doing. All right. So let's start over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up. Go to the next 2 score lines, cut them to the first score line, and wedge. And go to that last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge that. Okay, so now turn it to the other side. Go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line and wedge those. And go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up. Alright, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Alright, I'm going to take some tear-in tape and put it on that 1/2-inch rectangle next to the score line and take off the backing. Okay, flip over the entire project, fold over the side with the tape, and then the other side to meet it. Okay, this is our back. So we're going to pick one side. We're going to leave, this is just an open box, and it closes with the ribbon. So just pick whichever side you pick to be the top. Make sure that this seam is in the back when you do it. Alright, so we're going to put down the tabs and make sure you put the front flap down last. Now, let's get our DSP. Remember, we're not going to put the front one on. So we're going to put the back, the long sides, and the short sides. Okay, now I'm going to be using another one that I forgot to use and didn't open. That is retired, but a lot of you have it. And it is the Pretty in Pink bordered ribbon. I wish they just kept the, maybe they will, the in color ribbons for the full 2 years that they're in, but I think this did retire on the last annual catalog. Alrighty, now we can put the front piece of DSP on with some dimensionals. Okay, and there's your box. I love it. And of course you could use the Easter basket bundle to put something on here too. Alright, so we need our basic white and the pieces of our lamb. I'm just going to check this out. Alright, so we're going to do our lamb head right there. This is all Tuxedo Black. And this is going to be retired on Stampin' Up. You can still get these at craft stores, I believe. But the new basic black, it is a hybrid ink. So it's going to replace the Memento and the Stays On. Alright, the only difference is you have to wait a little while for the ink to dry before you color the new hybrid ink. And then it'll stay on. I'll check it out when it comes, and I'll give you my opinion. Okay. I'm just going to cut a strip here. Did it on the wrong side, so I'll just stick it in this way and poke it up there. Okay. And then we're going to do the body upside down. Alright, and then we're going to do the bow. slanted and upside down. All right, we'll do the sentiment after. All right, I'm only using two. I'm using light Pretty in Pink and light Smoky Slate. And I'm just going to do underneath the body onto the legs like it's a little shadow. And then I'm just going to put a little twirly on those pieces that have an accent. And then I'll do a little twirly and then a big twirly on the head. Okay, and with light Pretty in Pink, I'm going to do inside the ears, and I'm going to do a little cheeks and then the bow. Okay, now we need our piece. And if I didn't mention, the arch that I used is approximately 1 5/8 by 2 7/8. First, I'm going to put the head on with some glue, which is right over here. Okay, and then the bow under the head. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. And I'm going to put him about right there. It's a little bit higher than I put him on this. Now we need our Lemon Lolly cardstock and the sentiment Sending Flowers and Sunshine. And I'm going to put it on there with Tuxedo Black Ink. And I'm going to cut it out with the 3 banners punch. All right. And I'm going to put it slightly underneath the lamb's feet there with some liquid glue in the middle. Just so that some of that arch shows below. This one I put it right to the bottom and I didn't exactly want that. Okay, now we need our box and we're going to put dimensionals on the arch. And we're going to try to center this. All right, and then for the final touch, I'm going to be using some of the frosted iridescent dots in the pink, which I think is Berry Burst, but I like it on here. I'm going to put a large, oops, it does, a large, a small, and another small right above the sentiment. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, my info's below. There's my email along with the link to my Stampin' Up shop and my blog, which has the directions written out. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Please subscribe. Bye.